What's up, Dragon Brood? Today we are going as big as we can go in mono green, and we're just gonna play not every, but a lot of big dumb things, because that's the best thing you can do with green mana. And we actually have a couple of cards we haven't played with on the channel yet this season, so this should be a lot of fun. Let's go hop into it and see what we're playing in this deck list today. As always, if you'd be so kind, please remember to hit that join button down below. And if you want to protect all your stuff, check out ultrapro.com/PowrDragn. Use promo code PowrDragn. They'll save you 5% at checkout, and they will support the channel. Okay, so this isn't going to come as a surprise. We need some mana if we're going to do all the big things. So we're playing 4 Loam Speaker, 2 Reclusive Taxidermist. And I'll be honest, I kind of wanted to go 4 and 4, but I don't know how much room we have and how this is going to work out as the games play. But I have a feeling if we end up doing anything, we're probably going to come back and try to add another Taxidermist in. Then we have 3 Shigeki, because Shigeki can go find land and let us reuse some of our stuff if things die early, which is kind of nice. 4 Terra Sunder, which means we are splashing some black mana, but we needed kill spells, and this is one of the only ways to do it. We have Gwenna, Eyes of Gaia. Now, this is a card I haven't seen played a bunch, but I really do like this, especially in a deck like this where we're trying to cast such big things. This lets you get there a lot faster. So you can play Gwenna on 3, now you have 5 mana, you find another one, you've got 6, and that opens up a lot of options for the next turn. Also gives you extra mana if you want to use Shigeki and do something. So that extra 2 mana really matters. And since we have so many large creatures we're going to be playing, we will get the extra counters on Gwenna quite a bit. Then we got Topiary Stomper, because this card's just good at finding land. And then we're trying 1 Titania's Command. This is something we really haven't used yet, and this card's actually pretty sweet. It gives you 4 options. You can exile the opponent's graveyard, and then you gain a life for each card you exile, which could be big against some decks, but it's good against like Reanimator and stuff. Then we've got Search Your Library for 2 lands and put them on the battlefield tapped. So this allows us to go from 6 up to 8, which means then we can start casting some of our biggest stuff. Or you can just make 2 bears, or you can put +1/+1/+1 counters on everything. And that means your board's just going to be really hard to kill, especially if you're worried about protecting against the 3 or 5 damage sweepers. This could actually keep your team alive, which is very good. So we'll see what all we can do with this. We also have 2 Phyrexian Fleshgorger, because why not? It gains us life, the card's really big, it's hard to kill, it's hard to block, and we can cast it, so why not? And also at 7 mana, we have Titan of Industry. We all know what this does, really good. And again, if we're able to ramp up from here, it leaves us at plus one of our mana creatures or something, could be kind of good. But at 8 mana, we do have Cityscape Leveler. This is another way we can use to just remove permanents, which is awesome. And you can play it again out of the graveyard. Then, of course, Portal to Phyrexia. This is also good, so if we are losing creatures, we get our big stuff back, or we get their big stuff back, after we've managed to deal with it, or they've had to chump block our stuff. So this is really good. Love it. And we're playing Awake in the Woods. So this is a way that we can make Terra Stomper suck a lot less. Whereas you're at 3, Terra Stomper gets you to 4. Maybe you play your 5th land, and then you use Awake in the Woods. Now you can attack with the Topiary Stomper on that turn. So that's really cool. I don't know, I feel like I just said Terra Stomper. Terra Stomper is a different Magic card from, Odyssey. But, Topiary Stomper. So yeah, this also lets us ramp up as well. If we go from, say, 4 mana to 6, and then we draw land, now we can start playing our stuff. This is good after a sweeper to just reload the board with a bunch of 1/1s. So lots of stuff. The other cool thing is, if we have a bunch of these, and then we have a Titania's Command in hand, we can actually turn those all into 3/3s and just be lethal, almost on back-to-back turns. So that's really good too. So lots of cool little small interactions in this deck that we should be enjoying. Then we have 1 Beseiju, we have 12 Forest, 4 each of Deathcap Glade and Llanowar Waste. We have 2 Blast Zones and 4 Mishra's Factory. Blast Zone just being another way we can kill stuff. Mishra's Factory, obviously giving more things that we can attack with. So I'm hoping we have enough power to offset some of our weakness on the front from just ramping. But we're going to go hop in and see if this gets stuff done. But as always, y'all know the deal. Watch the games. Catch up with me at the end of the video, because we will definitely have things to talk about as far as what we liked or didn't like in this list. But go have some fun, and I'll see you on the other side. Okay, we'll keep it. I mean, this is kind of okay, because even if Loam Speaker dies and we get a shot at one of these, that's not the worst thing. Found another Loam Speaker, too. That's pretty good. sadly, there's a good chance... Oh, okay, just a soul partition. Alright, that's not so bad. We could live with that. Let's go with... I think if we do this, there's a chance we could draw a land and still cast 2 things next turn. If not, we could go for a small awaken, but that feels a little risky under the circumstances. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, we'll go with this. Maybe it encourages the opponent to sweep the board or something. Oh, I guess not. I guess we're just gonna go big. Let's go. Let's see. What's that? 5? I don't even know if we have to here. I mean, we're getting to attack for 8, 9. You know what? Let's just attack first. Because, I mean, if the opponent doesn't do anything, I mean, we just win, right? Let's go ahead and go with this. I mean, I guess I could have attacked with the land there, too. 2 more points would have mattered. Alright, so there was a depopulate. So the 2 points could have made a difference there. 2, 4, 6. I'm assuming their hand just more depopulates, though. Maybe that's just negative thinking. Yep. Like I was wondering. Not a surprise. There was also a point where I could have got a couple points extra in with that previous loam speaker instead of attacking with the speaker, which, you know, opponent being at 5 could have actually made a difference. Alright. Make this a thing. And try to attack. Which I'm assuming the Foundry dies here. No. The Foundry did not die. Alright. Big score, sure. I guess we're going to reanimate something. There's nothing to reanimate yet. I mean, they might just hard cast something, honestly. They've almost got the mana for it. Well, that gains a bunch of life. So that's unfortunate. I was going to say, where's our big stuff? But there it is. If we activate this, that leaves 5, 6, 7. So we want to tap this. Just might as well do it now. Alright, attacking. If I go to 8. Don't know if we can survive this. I mean, another sweeper. This would be a good spot for one. I mean, we know they're playing exactly burn down the house. I was literally just about to say that. This is not bad, though. We like that. So we're going to put a shield and make a 4/4. Alright. In the turn. Soul Partition. That's a good one. I mean, we are having to worry about, I was going to say, a Wandering Emperor at this point. We're going to activate this. And sack of this. And then attack for 7 and hope that gets it done. And it does. Woo! Good one. Oh boy, we got to mulligan that for sure. This is marginally better. I don't even know if we can keep Awaken the... I mean... Alright. We don't have black mana either right now. Yeah, this hand's not good. We're kind of just scraping by, hoping for something. All right. Here's hoping we find a land, because we're going to need it. I'm not sure how we're going to get past it, especially if they play like a... Oh, if they had played a Thalia there, that would have been way worse for us. If we... Oh, well, we found this anyway. I guess it wouldn't have mattered. Well, I guess we wouldn't have been able to do anything Thalia one way or the other, so it's kind of pointless. All right. Hey, if they're going to keep hitting our stuff, more power to them. Ooh. How do we go about this? I mean, if we play this, then we could do this for 3 next turn, and then it also allows us to do some stuff, so sure. Why not? Alright, here comes Myrel. Yep, we knew that was going to be a thing. So not a huge surprise. Yep. Attack. Scribe. Sounds good. I mean, now we're really almost hoping to draw a black land so we can just get rid of Myrel, truthfully. That's what we'd really want here. Oh, that's so close to being right. But, yeah. I guess we just go 3. Attack for 4. Alright. Here's hoping. I mean, this is tough, because if they have a removal card, like, we want to throw multiple things in front of Myrel, but it does become a little bit risky. Okay, well, we have to put 3 things in front of Myrel now. And they'll get 4 1/1s, which, if we get to keep the Flesh Gorger... Actually, that's a little bit of a problem, because... No, we still have to put 2 things in front of her. That's fine, I guess. Alright. Hopefully they don't have another. You know, we could also force the opponent... Nah, that's just too risky, I think. I feel like if they have it, right? If they just have the thing that gets us here, we just say, you know what? You got us. And it just has to be, because that's 4, 5, 6, 7. That lets us play this if we don't draw anything else. So, sure. Oh, looks like they do. Nope. Maybe? Alright, so they don't. We get to keep our other 1/1, so that's kind of nice. Maybe I should have just blocked the damage there anyway, because... it's fine. We have an additional blocker for this turn. I guess it's reasonable. Alright. We're going to hope we get to keep this. No attacks. Man, not having black mana here has been so rough. We really needed it. Can we block just enough to stay alive because of the lifelink? I think that's true. Alright. This isn't awful. We really need to be able to kill like a veteran, either of the veterans or whatever right now. This is starting to get a little rough. All right, opponent's coming all in. As they should. Man, we just took too long to find anything and not be able to cast these cards, so... Yeah, this is probably going to do it. Because even if we go to 21, they've got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So we can block 5 of it, which puts it to 17. I guess we block 6 of it. All right, so we got to block here. And I guess we block here. And then we take 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 from 21. So we go to 5. It's not great. But we're not dead, so I guess this is the play. We got the black land. I don't know if it's too late or not. Oh, Arena. Look what it was about to do. It was about to attack our only black... Oh, no. Why are you going to do us like that, Arena? Arena's hateful sometimes, y'all. All right, we at least get in. We gotta. I mean, I guess we don't have to. But if they were to, like, draw Brutal Cathar, take the 7, and then we wouldn't have anything there, so that would have been pretty bad. And we take 1 to prevent way more than that by killing the veteran here. Actually, we exile it, so that's a big help. We have a lot of blockers here. All right, they're going for it, it looks like. I guess they figure we're only at 12, so, I mean, we have to have something. But to be fair, I'm sure the black mana showing up got the opponent off guard a little bit. Recruitment officer, sure. That doesn't really figure into this attack step. Neither does that. Opponent's hand is empty now, which is good to know. Let's go ahead and pay the extra and get rid of this dude. And then we're going to get to block some things. So let's, for sure, block here. We'll kill that. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm just trying to decide, like, now if we want to kill the Guardian, this is like our chance to kill it. But then we take 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, go to 3, get to attack with this, go back to 10. We still have this to remove something. I mean, I guess we take that chance. It's not the best, but, you know. All right. Oh, I was about to say something else, but an interesting thing here is if we were to turn the land into a creature, the opponent has to double block. And then we get to make... We would still have 6 mana, so then we can make 4 dudes. Which should keep us alive, because we'd be at 10. I don't hate that, actually. I mean, they could also just replay that out of the yard, I guess. So we do have to be aware of that. Especially if they top deck another thing that pumps their team. So it is a little suspect. Maybe that's just getting too greedy. I don't really know. That's a tough situation to figure out here. I think I'm just going to attack with this. And they can double block or not. It doesn't really change much here for us. Only difference would be if we'd attacked with both things, they would have taken 3, but that wasn't going to change anything for us on a grand scale. Nope, they're just taking it. All right. Well, trade-off being what it is, we're going to go ahead and just do this for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's the right thing to do. And now we're at enough life that we should... Okay, Siege Veteran doesn't get us, so we're not worried about that. Siege Veteran, while annoying, is mostly fine. Because now they also have to consider if they don't do enough to force us to block down enough bodies, they also have to be able to block everything and stay alive at 2. So this becomes a little bit of an issue. I don't know how this game ended up being this level of ridiculousness, but here we are. Yeah, I mean, I guess if we gain 5 and... Problem is here, I don't necessarily want to attack with this, because if they block and we kill those, they get some 1/1s in exchange, and that's kind of unfortunate. We'd want to do that after we kill this. So let's go with this first. Plus this has trample. And let's make a 4/4. I don't think putting a shield on this really does anything, so I'd rather just gain the life, I think. Though, I could put a shield on my Flesh Gorger. And that's a little more exciting, actually. Alright, let's do that. And then it's like if they trade in exchange for 1/1s and like whatever. That's fine. They're giving us 2 or 3 of something. All right, we'll take that. Like, that's less things we have to worry about when we attack next turn, so seems reasonable. All right, end the turn. Yeah, this game got deeply wild at some point here. They can't target the Flesh Gorger at any point, or they just die. Yeah, Cathar probably can only come after the Titan. Yep. And that's not enough to threaten our life total here at 17. Yep. Sounds good. Well, that's cute. All right, so opponent's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things. 2, 4, 6, 7, and we have 5, 6, 7, 8. So if we attack, they're just dead. Sounds good to me. Mostly because they have to double block the Flesh Gorger. Yep. All the 1/1s go to work getting blocked. Yep. I think they're just now seeing it. Yep, sounds good. Okay, we got it. I was just giving them a chance to work it out. We go first. Ooh, this is... Ugh. Man, if this dies... I think we have to mulligan. Because I'm like, even if that stayed alive, I don't know what I was going to do with it. This isn't much better, though. So this is kind of tough. Alright, let's see what happens. Now, in the event this... Okay, it may not live, playing against mono red. But I can say if it did live, being able to turn this into like 3 dudes and then maybe use this wouldn't be the worst thing, actually. Let's cross our fingers and hope this lives here. I doubt it's going to, but let's really, really hope for the best. Keeping a positive outlook. Damn it, there's a lightning strike, isn't there? I was going to say, they didn't immediate lightning strike it, so I was like, maybe there's an out. But no, they had one. All right. We tried. What can we do here, then? I think we don't do anything. I mean, they get to play Mechanized Warfare here. We make 2 2/2s next turn. And then I don't even know what happens after that. We hope to draw land and play Titans. I don't know. This is kind of it. It's like all we can... I mean, if the Titan lives, great. I mean, that's a good situation for us. But I don't... If we even get to Titan, I don't think we will. All right, there's a Commando, so those are going to be a bunch of damage. Not blocking. We would take 6, go to 6. Ugh, that's risky, but I don't think we have a choice. Epicure. So now we're to 4. Yeah, we're not going to survive now. Dang it. We were just a hair too slow. Because the best we can do is we could play this. Actually, this doesn't kill anything. This just removes cards. And then we can make 2 bears. Nah, it'd only gain us 1 life. Yeah, best we could do here is we could destroy Mechanized Warfare. And gain 5. I mean, I guess we gotta try. I guess there's a chance. Not a good one, but a possibility. So destroy Artifact Enchantment, gain 5. I mean, we can block one thing. Use this, remove some things, put counters on stuff, or maybe make 2 bodies. I mean, we're still kind of in it. We get to play this for 1. Well, it comes in with 1, so then we could just remove everything. So that's an option. Alright, there's Chandra, sure. That's such a good quote from her. Listen, pal, I'm with the Gatewatch, so you might as well just give up already. Jeez. Okay, well, that's a problem. I guess I should have just wiped those out last turn instead of goofing around here. Yeah, I don't think we can win now. Unless we get another Titan? No, definitely didn't get another Titan. Alright, well. Play the Blast Zone. Oh, I played another land. Never mind. Oh, well. Yeah, gosh. We can play this and gain life, at least. What do we have in our graveyard? Still just 2 things. They have 4 things, though. All right, so let's do this. Let's exile everything from their graveyard. And then we will make 2 2/2s. So target player to remove graveyard. And then we will send Titan over here. So we don't have to worry about that. And then we're at 6. And then we'll try to Blast Zone next turn. And then hopefully that's enough. I mean, we still are only at 6 and we have to block everything here, so. The opponent's digging. Land, that's good for us. That was probably the best thing we could have seen there. Alright, they put it on the bottom. Man, it's surprising this thing actually came into play and really did its job already. Alright, opponent pass. That's good. Yeah, we would have been able to block and kill all their stuff. We would have double blocked, spear, block, and that would have set us up pretty nicely. Alright. Oh, that's good too. But let's go ahead and Blast Zone. Destroy everything with 1. Sack it. Kill all their things. We will attacks with this. And I think we're just going to make 3 more 1/1s. I'm not sure anything else matters there. So I think not blast zoning sooner really ended up putting us closer than we needed to be, but we just got lucky. It worked out anyway. But it was good because it means we had multiple ways we could have won the game here. So that's actually pretty slick. Opponent goes first. We're going to mulligan this. Keep this. And scrap this. All right. Let's just put this in tap since we're not doing much else at the moment. Third path. Blah. I still have a deck built with that I haven't gotten around to featuring yet, but I will soon enough. Just not looking forward to it. The card's really good. I just think the decks I have built with it don't seem like all that much fun, but we'll see. I'll let y'all be the judge of that when the time comes. What is the opponent going to do here? I mean, I assume kill Shigeki and attack? Nope, just play Fable. Reasonable. The question I have now, though, is do I just kill the Fable? But I don't think we do. I think we're going to do this. No attacks. I mean, I guess there's always the possibility of just put a charge counter on this and then blow it up. But that doesn't really kill anything other than just the third path in our Shigeki, which isn't the most exciting thing. That's going to be annoying, though. Ooh. Man, if only I had another land, I would have rather ramp up to this so we could do this soon. What is this going to look like? Yeah, if we do it for 2, that only gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 next turn. Not good enough, really. We got to go with this. Alright, that'll make this appear. Alright. Doesn't look like there's much we're going to be able to do about that. Our best hope now is, man, I guess land into a Resolved Awaken the Woods. But even that I don't think is enough. Alright, yeah, I'm going to say GG's. I'm going to say the opponent's got this one. Actually, I don't know. Maybe they're going to get to start drawing cards. We are at 19. We might as well play it out a little bit. Because it does matter. And they have 2 cards left, but again, they'll be drawing more, so. Wow. All right. We didn't get there. We needed a land there. All right. We'll try with this. See where this goes. I'm assuming it's not going to go very far. But let's see. And here comes... Oh, actually, an Blade of the Oni. That's not what I was expecting to see. I assume there's no chance we keep this, right? Yeah, of course. What are the odds we could find a black land? Not high, it seems. Not high. Don't really want to use Boseiju here, obviously, because... Oh, they had double cut down. They didn't have actual real cost removal. That's tough. Alright, Adversary. I mean, we're still taking for a turn. I mean, opponent's not in bad shape here, all things considered. We'll save that Boseiju in case of emergency. And we'll go ahead and just make 2 bodies here. And then we can Titan, kill a Blade of the Oni, make a 4/4. Oh, we won't be doing that. That's not a thing. Alright, we go to 5. Not sure why I just took that and went to 5, but I did. Ooh. Can we? No, we wouldn't have enough. Dang. I mean, I guess we just make 1, 2, 3, 4? I mean, they're at least bodies. They're going to keep us from dying. Okay, we have to look at how do we get to Titan. Like that's it. 1, 2. Well, we have another land in hand, so we're fine even if we block with everything. Yeah, that's okay because then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in hand. All right, we're all right there. Seems reasonable. Yep. Well, that's good. That pretty much gives us other information. And that we can play this safely. I am going to gain 5. And are we just going to make a 4/4 here? Put a shield counter on something. I think this is what we're going to do. Because I figure if they just have another removal card, they just have it. Like, what are we going to do about it? And if they pump the sleeper, we'll just block with the 4/4. Alright, you got Gix. We will block here. Though, is it worth it to give this up at this stage? Yeah, alright. I mean, they have plenty of life to spend. Obviously, they're looking for mana. I do have to start considering, do I just Blast Zone, though? Like, that is a real thing to take under consideration right now, but I think we're just going to do this. At 7? Just trying to think of, like, if there's another way to get rid of this, but this is probably still the best thing to do. And put the opponent low enough, they can't just freely attack, especially if they're going to try to kill the Flesh Gorger. And we have 2 creature lands we can activate. I mean, this tramples, so I can't see a reason they would block here. Unless they really just, their hand was set up in a way that they wouldn't be able to deal with the Flesh Gorger with that extra life. This could also be where we finally see old Shieldred. Yep, that makes a lot of sense. We will draw. That is really good. Okay. So, we get to attack with Shieldred and Titan here. And I think the only way they could deal with that is just to give up their whole team. And we're kind of all right with that. I mean, I guess I should have just attacked with everything there. And then forced them to have to block with everything, right? Would that have just been the best play? Because then they would have taken two... Well, I guess they wouldn't have been dead either way. So it probably wasn't worth it. Alright, opponent goes to 6. We go ahead and play this. Same situation. We'll just make a 4-4, but this time we're going to put a shield counter on the Titan. Yep, that'll do it. Ooh, boy, I wish I was going first with this hand and a gamble on the Shigeki, but I think we have to mulligan. Alright, this feels a little bit better. Not a lot better, but a little bit. We can at least try to do some things with this. For the other hand, you choose an artifact or a creature. Well, guess what? I got plenty of creatures. I mean, it's kind of obvious what our deck does. There's creatures that make mana, and then there's a big thing. The fact that they're really debating, though, makes me wonder if they're missing other removal in hand. Interesting that we drew another one. Alright, so I'm going to assume, rightfully or wrongly, that this creature's just dead. No, it wasn't. Liliana? No. Well, I mean, I guess we attack. Opponent has nothing here. Weird. Okay. You got a Shieldred. Like, you did your thing. We're gonna play this. Play a Titan. Make a 4-4 and put a shield counter on Titan, I guess. I guess we'll go ahead and just play this. Why not? And then we'll just hope to find another big body. I mean, honestly, if we could find one of our levelers, that would be the best thing here. Leveler would be dope. You are not a leveler. Not even a little bit. I guess we attack with Titan. There's not really much else we're going to do with it. Yeah. I mean, I guess we could find Leveler. We could find Tear Asunder. I mean, there's options. It's not like we're without things. All right. Ugh. We are not doing well in that department, though. Okay. We attack. I mean, yeah, we might as well. F it. We still got a shield on it. Alright. Because the way I see it is they can try to kill the Titan. Then we're going to Shigeki and get the Titan back. Because that's all we can really do. There's not anything else really beneficial going on here. And if we can get the opponent just low enough, destroy each creature with power 2 or less. Alright, sure. We'll put that blast zone in. That sounds great. Oh, we got the leveler. With the highest power among creatures they control. Sure. I mean, so we're going to get back Titan and probably leveler. I can't imagine we're going to get anything else there. We can block here for safety concerns. 8, because going to 7, we would have to play the Titan first, and I actually want to play leveler first. So let's go ahead, do this for 2 cards. Get Titan, get Leveler. Block here. Go to 8. Oh, well, that's another neat thing to draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not quite enough. All right, well, Leveler it is. And we attack for 4. And we can survive for now and invoke Despair. And then we play Titan and gain 5, and then we'll just see where it goes from there. Actually, no, we wouldn't have to do that. We just attack for 8 or for 10 with the Leveler and the Foundry. Yeah, so you kind of have to kill. Oh, well, nope. Sure, that resolves. Nothing? Oh, yeah, that's it. All right. Oh, you are way late, card. Attack for 10. Hoo-hoo, that was a good one. Oh, easy mulligan. That wasn't even a question. Keep this. This is a little tough, actually, but I'm going to get rid of Gwenna. Or do we? Yeah. Let's try it this way. I don't know the likelihood of this living, but we'll see. Good news is we at least got Topiary Stomper. Even if that dies, we'll get some number of things off of this that are probably going to help us. All right. So we'll be able to make 3 and then definitely have enough for Titan by then, so that's good. Still probably dealing with... oh, there's a second Titan. That's something. Would not have called that. And we will get to attack here. Alright, opponent goes to 15. This is a Shieldred. We're going to be leaning on Titan pretty heavily. But here, we could just draw the dang... oh, wait. What? What are we doing here? What is this about? I mean, we're going to block. I'm your Huckleberry. Okay. Sure. You got it. I always laugh every time I see those types of cards get cast because they end up not doing much most of the time. But, hey, here we are. Make a 4/4. Put a shield counter. Attack. And if you make a sack something, I bet you it's going to be a 1/1 little tree guy. It is. Alright. Attack. Opponent goes to 7. We're going to make a 4/4, put a shield. End the turn. Alright, that works. Ooh, boy. That's not good. This is better-ish. Let's keep that and get rid of this, I suppose. Let's see what we can do. I don't have the highest of hopes yet, but, you know, we'll see. What is that, red-green? Ooh. I've been working on some Gruul stuff myself, actually. Always cool to see that across the table. Here come the creatures. How bad is it? I wish I could go... Man, playing Gwenna next turn feels dangerous. I think we just want to play Topiary Stomper, knowing we're not going to be able to block something. Our life total is going to probably end up at like 12 by the time we do anything. But kind of just got to go with it. Okay, Galagreeters. That's probably the nicest thing they could have done that turn for us. Alright, go to 17. Play this. If we were to do that, yeah, it's not going to change anything. Alright. No attacks. I mean, I guess I should have attacked. They weren't going to block with their Galagreeters. And I'm probably not blocking here with Shigeki unless they just get a really big Beast Caller here. Which they could. They could play like 2 things. Oh, well, speaking of which, I guess we may be blocking the Beast Caller. Alright. I'd really like to draw an Awake in the Woods here. I think that would make life a lot easier. Without it, we are going to be struggling. Can I even afford to go to 10 here? Do I gain anything by going to 10 is like the other question. I mean, I guess we get to block something bigger next turn. Alright, I'm going to go to 10. I don't know. I don't know. This feels like we don't really have an out. Yeah, we just pass. This is rough. I mean, I guess at the moment, Gwenna could block Halana, but I don't think that's going to last very long. Alright, there's a Galagreeters that possibly also gets bonused up from Halana and Alena. Yippers. Oh, that's not what we want to see. Now I don't know if we can even survive. That hurts. That's actually the nail in the coffin. Alright, GG's. If they didn't have that, I think we had a shot. We get to go first with this. Okay. This is almost like a mulligan to 5. Especially if we don't find Awake in the Woods or some other mana creatures or something. But we'll just have to see if these can get us there. Playing this first in the hopes we find something else. But okay, we did. So that's good. That didn't completely backfire on us. Yeah. Alright, let's see what the opponent wants to do here. Because if this is just enchantments, you got options. Nope, there's red mana. Cathar, sure. Going after Shigeki. Sounds good. We'll do this. Guarantees us some mana. And this is kind of a weird use of this, but we're going to turn this into a 3/3. And attack. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we can get another land off the top. Well, I guess if we keep our mana creatures, we can at least Titan, and that's something. Alana, you sure are going to be annoying. Alright. Let's draw a land here, deck. No blocks. Let's do it. Off the top. Okay, we did. We will be killing Halana and Alena. I think is how this is going to work. Because that's the scariest card, honestly. Hajar, yep. Augur Bottom, great. Leveler's going to get some work done. We will... I was just thinking, but it doesn't really matter. Yep. Attacking. Destroying this. You get some more power stones. We could also destroy one of their power stones just for sport, I guess. Yeah. trying to think of like what else they would do there, but I couldn't think of anything, so kind of just let them do whatever they're gonna do. I guess they might have a big Joda, but nope, that's just a big old human body. I mean, we could blow this up for 2, because that's not legendary. Hajar would not be able to save that. Yeah. I guess that's what we'll do then. Blast Zone is going to put 2 counters on it. So to go up to 3. Take our turn. Then we'll blow this up for 3. Because we're not targeting those things, so ward doesn't matter. And then we'll just turn one of these bodies. Yep, that'll do it. Alright, so this is interesting. Like, when I got done playing and before I did the closing piece here, I actually went and looked around and I saw some other decks that people had built that were similar to this, and everybody was playing different combinations of stuff, so I'm not really sure what the best way is to go about it. I wouldn't say this is just like wrecking anything. I think it's for real like one of those 55, 45, 60, 40 decks at best. But it is interesting, it's fun. We held up against most of the problematic matchups. Surprisingly, we were able to beat mono red, which I didn't think was going to happen, so that actually is really cool. And we beat some mono black decks, so I'm not going to really be too upset with this. I think the thing you have to remember is the balance of how you're getting to those big cards and then playing to them. Now, when the deck fails, it's usually just because you didn't hit those big cards, right? You have to hit them to survive, whether that's getting the Awaken the Woods, getting a big Titan, you know, getting a Leveler to get a problematic card out of the way. The card that really overperformed, believe it or not, was Terra Sunder. That's a card you really need to hold on to and don't use it frivolously because it solves so many problems for this deck. And you don't have a ton of ways to remove things, so you got to really be judicious on how you use it. But other than that, it's kind of like hoping your mana creatures live early. But that's just the gamble you got to take in a world full of mono black. But even then, we won those matchups fairly well, all things considered. So maybe it's not as big a deal as we think. But yeah, if you like playing this type of stuff, I say go for it if you have the cards. It's actually a hell of a lot of fun. And now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Colony Hydra. Mostly because I was thinking about cards that would be really good to play with Awaken the Woods. Well, since this gives you a bunch of 1/1 green creatures, that would make your Colony Hydra like 3 mana or something. Like, that would be great. The thing about this card, though, is actually still really playable. A lot of times you can play it in any type of ramp deck where you're playing like Llanowar Elves and other stuff. Thing about it, though, it is still kind of pricey. I believe you're going to have to pay like somewhere between 12 and 15 bucks for these. And I don't even know if it's had a reprint. I don't think it has, actually, which is kind of interesting because we have reprinted a lot of Hydras over the years. But yeah, just an interesting card that if you hadn't seen it, has a pretty crazy casting cost on it, but it actually is manageable in the right decks. Now, if you enjoyed today's deck list and you like playing monocolor decks, check out this mono black version we have. First time in forever that I actually got to cast Corrupt, and it felt like it was like 1997 all over again. Like, it was really cool. Go check it out. It was a lot of fun. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.